everyone. Thanks for joining another Tech Talk. I'm Chad with Pulse One. Yep, thank you for joining. I'm excited here. I've got Christian, who's the Director of Business Development for SmartPatch, a division of Pacific Sportswear Company. They're doing some pretty neat stuff with technology and patches that we're going to dive into. If you are part of a product-based company, you might want to listen up. I think this might be a neat way to market and get new clients. So Pacific Sportswear has been around for about 30 years, doing business with the largest brands in the world: Fox, Upper Deck, Bang Energy Drinks, Honda. And now they've started SmartPatch, and Christian's helped leading that organization. And again, they're combining technology with patches and doing some pretty cool stuff in that world. Christian, do people still use patches? Really?
Yeah. So, it's funny you bring that up. It's a question we get, kind of often because, there's such a huge focus now on digital marketing and promotions. How do you get your SEO up? How do you get your pay-per-click ads? And, there's still a lot of value that comes from, honestly, a little bit more now than even in years past from physical products and, promotional branding. We're seeing that there's, a lot of brands fighting for attention these days. And there is still, an emotional response to being given something that you can take and touch and, brand recognition. And so when you're in these really crowded digital spaces, sometimes going back, to the basics, so to speak, it can really help differentiate and, build some brand loyalty. Rich, we call him Dr. Patch. He's been in the, patch and emblem and keychain business for, over 30 years with Pacific Sportswear. And, at his, core, at his heart, he's an inventor. And so, he loves pushing the envelope, with different techniques for, patch creation, sublimation, materials, metal, magnetic, all these different types of things. And so he's always been really innovative in this industry, which is why he's worked with so many big names. And so for himself, when he was looking to kind of decide what's the next big thing, he's looking at, how much digital marketing there is and looking at all the incredible patches he's done and thought, is there a way we can put these together? And is there a way that patches and keychains and these, branded products can be more effective? And that's really where SmartPatch came out of, combining technology to now not only say you get the physical product and great, now I, know what your brand is, but, how do you continue that story and continue to engage with those consumers and your fans to build that up further?
So who's using the products? Do you have any great examples?
Yeah, so we've done, with a few different types of companies, worked with, large energy drink company on, for them, they were doing a, company engagement. They were putting on a concert. So we produced, a couple 100,000 patches for them as a way to engage their, employees, build up, a little bit of the culture. We've worked with, some, large sports teams on using the patches on their jerseys for in-game statistics, their giveaways, authentication, so we're really kind of trying to push the envelope with, how can companies continue to engage their consumers to kind of elevate that experience. One thing in particular we're working on right now hasn't been launched, but one thing we're really excited about is using these smart patches for, sports teams for, more kind of momentous occasions, memorial type of, not sure, I'm not sure if you're familiar with the Dodgers at all, but, growing up in LA myself, big Dodger fan. And so, the passing of Vince Scully was something that, hit our team, being huge sports and, Los Angeles based. So we put together these, Vince Scully patches. And so way that the technology works is that you're able to use your phone to swipe the patch, and it's going to pull up a specific landing page or campaign. So it becomes a really great way to, drive traffic to a location when you have someone in front of you physically. And just, such a cool, it's incredible, the technology to make these patches so realistic and, have that be a keepsake for, people who are attending these events. So, we'd love to do more types of, these types of engagements to help tell a story and do something that, really kind of sticks.
Tell me a little bit about the technology.
Sure. So the technology behind it is, you can do these in either patches or keychains. There's a lot of different materials you can go into, but the technology behind it is that there's a NFC chip within the patches that allows you to be able to swipe these patches with your phone, whether that's Apple or Google or Samsung. Doesn't make a difference. All phones, kind of similar technology to you see with like Apple Pay and all these tap to touch type of products. And so what it does is that once someone swipes the smart patch, they can go either through just their standard NFC reader on their phone or through our smart patch app to take them to whatever landing page or website or whatever the business wants to send them to. That can be a video, that can be a giveaway, and it just opens up another opportunity to have a touch point with consumers. And so those patches and the chips inside of them can be redirected. So it allows you to continuously re-engage with your consumers, so now one patch is able to, have 5 different campaigns over a period of time. And that's all done through our dashboard and, provide you some analytics and things like that.
What does a business need to bring or have on their side of technology to get the full capabilities of what you guys bring?
So, a lot of the technology portion, the landing pages and things like that, the infrastructure to be able to, because the basis behind them where the smart patches really do well is in, large events. So, whether you're sponsoring at an event, whether you're hosting an event, you're going to have some sort of presence where you're going to be, getting a lot of, these patches out at one time. So you need to have a strong infrastructure on your website, which, I know is something you guys, do for a lot of companies, because you're going to be getting, large fluxes of traffic every time these campaigns update. They'll get notified. So obviously you have to have the infrastructure to do that. The other thing is making sure that from a marketing perspective, you know what the funnel looks like. Where are you sending them to? What is the message? How do these things coordinate? We work with them on, portions of that and help them kind of figure it out. But having a strong technology foundation, like what you guys do, is a really big portion of that.
How do people get a hold of you?
Yeah, so you can reach me on LinkedIn, Christian Berry. I'll give you all my handles, maybe we can throw up at the end here, my email, christian@smartpatch.com. Feel free to reach out anytime with questions. We also have, our website you can go to anytime. And I would love to see, if there's any crazy ideas of how we can, use this and stuff like that. The possibilities are really endless. So I'd love to get to see how we can make that work.
All right. Thanks, Christian. Thanks for your time.
Oh, thanks, Chad. Appreciate it.